Yeah, I know. I was hoping she'd be here with me too. And I'll tell you why right after this. So this is an episode long overdue as far as the Pacific Northwest tour is concerned. And I'm sorry Addie isn't here with me to go through and talk about everything that's transpired up to this point. We left you, I think, at day 7. We completed 11 days on the road, 10 days, 11 days on the road. Long story short, what happened as we were coming into West Yellowstone, the JB weld that I used on the radiator fitting of her Tiger 800XC finally failed, and as we were motoring to the entrance to the park, her left leg was just covered in coolant, in hot coolant, and it had blown. It was really losing a lot of fluid. So we doubled back to our campsite where I went through and I removed all the old JB weld, and I went through and applied copious amounts around the entire fitting, hoping to go through and make sure that we wouldn't lose pressure or fluid out of there again. And we didn't. But we also decided, as I looked at a map, that we were only about 5 hours away from here, from my home here in Bountiful, Utah. So we decided, along with a couple of other things that were going on, horrible allergies that she was suffering. She was such a trooper on this, as well as the condition that I have, that we decided to just kind of call it and come home. So we did. We came back to Bountiful on Friday, and on Saturday morning, Addie flew back to Monterey. And today is Sunday, and tomorrow morning, I'll be riding the Explorer from Salt Lake to Monterey. Actually, I'm going to go to Fernley, Nevada, just outside of Reno. And then on the next day, Tuesday, to Monterey to pick up my pickup truck along with our motorcycle trailer, load that back on, and then make the haul back here to Bountiful, Utah. So as you can imagine, we have lots of images to go through and edit and take a look and kind of put together maybe a travelogue of what we've done. Not really a show per day, but maybe a per state kind of a thing as we went through. We went up the entire coastline of California, from Monterey on up, or Big Sur on up, and then the entire coastline of Oregon. And then in Washington, we went inland. In fact, we ended up on the Puget Sound at a nice little campground at Saltwater National Park, or State Park there, just south of Seattle. And then from there, we worked our way into Idaho, across Coeur d'Alene. But we ended up at Glacier, and from Glacier, then we went down to Yellowstone. And at West Yellowstone, that's where we decided to go through and aboard the trip. So I'll put together a kind of a travelogue of that, and talk about what gear worked and what gear didn't. What gear was maybe, everything. We used everything on the bike except for maybe our little laundry bag. We decided a coin-operated laundry would be much better for that, which we did in Leavenworth, Washington, which is a neat little town, which I'll talk about a little bit more as well. So all that combined, I just want to let you know that we're here, home, safe and sound. She's back in Monterey. I'll be heading out that way tomorrow and be there it'll take me 4 days, 2 days out, 2 days back, kind of a thing. And then I'll go through and do an update of every spot that we went through. So if you have any questions, anything in particular you'd like me to cover, let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to go through and read that and respond to that. As far as our ride is concerned. So thanks for keeping tabs on us and for watching what's going on. If this is the first time you've watched anything from UTADV, you might want to go back and look at the rest of the episodes that are there to bring you up to speed. And if you've yet to do so, please subscribe. I'd love to have you take a look, and we'll take you along for the rest of the ride, even though at this point it's all done in retrospect. And this won't be the end of UTADV. There's plenty of other rides to do, especially during this summertime and here in the state of Utah. But for now, that's what we're going to do. The wind's picking up, and I'm going to call it quits. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. All right.